Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. First of all, Kate Winslet, you look gorgeous tonight, and congratulations on this beautiful film, an unconventional love story. Talk to me about bringing it to life in a little chaos.
Yes, it is an unconventional love story, and I think that was, for me, one of the things I appreciated the most when I read the script, combined with the fact that it isn't a gardening film. It is about a woman who happens to be a gardener set against a really wonderful French backdrop, and then there's this love story that sort of weaves its way in that does sort of take you from left field, and it was a very important film for me to be a part of because Alan and I were attached to it for quite a long time, and it took a while to get the money together. It took a while for his schedule actually to become open enough for us to have the time to actually make the film, and when Matthias Schoenaerts accepted the role of Le Nôtre, we were all just completely overexcited, and it was wonderful to make a film in the UK, even though it's set in France. It did have a lot of English actors as a part of this. We filmed in a lot of beautiful English locations and made them look as French as we could, and that for me was really wonderful. I hadn't played an English person actually for really quite a long time until we did this film, so that was a real pleasure.
One of the things I love is the authenticity of the film, the costumes, the scenery. Talk to me about bringing this period piece to life through that authenticity.
Well, when you are an actor in a period movie, the costumes and where the film is set do really become incredibly important, much more so I think actually than a contemporary film, where in a way in a contemporary movie it almost doesn't matter what you're wearing, but in a period film you have to really wear those clothes and make them mean something, because of course that's the time in which this film was set. Everyone did look very different then in terms of how they were dressed, and so for me that was very important. Plus I'm playing a woman who, she does exist very much in a man's world, and she has to have a certain degree of functionality to the clothes that she wears, as well as absolutely wearing clothes that women would wear. So I couldn't suddenly just wear pants. I had to absolutely still be in the corsets and the skirts and all of that good fun stuff. But it was all, it's all tremendously helpful when you're playing a role in a period film.
This is such a layered female character. You're trying to show her growing during a time when it was very difficult for women to grow. She's finding herself, she's finding love. Talk to me about bringing those layers to life and showing that evolution with her.
Well, this is a woman who has experienced some fairly recent substantial grief in her life, and so a large part for me of playing the role was actually burying a lot of that and hiding a lot of that, because it doesn't really come to light until the latter half of the story. And as a consequence, to play a woman who does open up through the creation of the Rockwork Grove that she's employed to create by André Le Nôtre, who was the king's landscape architect, the love that she has for this man, the respect that she has for this man, it comes absolutely out of nowhere and surprises her really, I think, more than anybody else. And for her to admire someone is a very unique quality, and that's important when you love somebody, to have that level of admiration and respect for them. And I really enjoyed playing a character that really had those sides to her as well.